Welcome back to Epic Updates. Today, we're taking a closer look at Engelbert Humperdinck, the legendary British singer whose golden voice once filled concert halls and dominated the charts, and how his life today has become a subject of emotional reflection for fans who remember his peak fame and are now curious about where he stands in the present. Engelbert Humperdinck, born Arnold George Dorsey, rose to international stardom in the 1960s with timeless hits like Release Me, a song that famously kept the Beatles' Penny Lane from reaching #1 in the UK charts, cementing his place in music history almost overnight. With his smooth vocals, romantic ballads, and charismatic stage presence, he became a global sensation, selling millions of records and performing for audiences across Europe, the United States, and beyond, earning a reputation as one of the defining crooners of his era alongside artists like Tom Jones and Elvis Presley. Over the decades, he maintained a loyal fan base, continuing to tour and record music well into later stages of his career, proving that his appeal extended far beyond a single decade. However, as time has passed, the entertainment industry has changed dramatically, and many of the classic performers from his era have gradually stepped out of the mainstream spotlight, including Humperdinck himself, whose public appearances have become less frequent compared to his earlier years. Reports and interviews over time have suggested that while he still enjoys music and occasionally performs, his lifestyle has naturally slowed down, reflecting both his age and the physical demands that come with decades of touring and performing. For many fans, this transition feels bittersweet, as they remember the image of a vibrant, globe-trotting superstar and contrast it with the quieter, more private life he leads today. Some have expressed sadness not because anything tragic has happened, but because time has inevitably reshaped the life of a man who once seemed larger than life on stage, delivering powerful performances night after night. At the same time, those close to his legacy emphasize that he has lived a long, successful, and fulfilling career, one that most artists can only dream of achieving, and that his current pace reflects a well-earned period of rest and reflection rather than misfortune. Still, in the world of entertainment nostalgia, even peaceful retirement can be interpreted emotionally by audiences who grew up with these icons, leading to headlines that frame quiet living as something heartbreaking. In reality, Engelbert Humperdinck's journey is more about the natural evolution of a music legend who has already left an undeniable mark on global pop culture and who continues to be respected for his contributions to music history. Whether through occasional performances, past recordings, or memories shared by generations of fans, his presence still lingers strongly in the world of classic pop and romantic ballads. Ultimately, his story is less about loss and more about longevity, showing how even the brightest stars eventually step back from the spotlight, not because they fade away, but because their legacy has already been firmly established in the history of music.